What is at the heart of what gets people excited to collect NFTs?
Will, welcome. Thanks for hopping on today.
Thanks, Brandon. Great to be here.
So, before we get into your project, I love a good origin story. So, how did you get involved with Hedera in the first place?
Yeah, so we actually have our co-founder Ray to thank for that. So there's three of us who work on the project: myself, Raf, and then Ray. And about 4 years ago, Ray discovered Hedera. He went down the rabbit hole, and his energy and excitement about it was infectious. And sure enough, me and Raf jumped in headfirst as well. And the rest is history. It was hard. It was hard not to get involved real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, I say that all the time that it's hard to be involved with Hedera and not want to build something. So, now let's get into your project. Where did the concept for Dead Pixels come from, and why did you decide to launch it?
Yeah, so the three of us, we've been friends for a really long time, going on a couple decades now. And in the past, we had worked on a creative project that we really enjoyed. We did that for almost 10 years, I want to say. And as we were getting into Hedera, even before we started kind of really diving headfirst into the Hedera community, the three of us had started talking again about how we were really getting that itch to start a creative project again. And we were exploring, what is it that we want to do? What is the medium? What type of audiences do we want to grow? And so the timing ended up being perfect that as we were really getting into the meat of these discussions, NFTs started to emerge on Hedera, and that technology to start, launching NFT projects on Hedera emerged. And that connection obviously came real quick. We decided this is something we're really excited about. We were enjoying collecting. So yeah, I mean, the rest is history in terms of like the form and the medium of the Dead Pixels collection. We didn't necessarily set out knowing that ghosts were going to be the character right away. Our creative process is a lot of trial and error. Raf is our main artist, so much to his dismay, a lot of it is him trying out something, sending it to us tweaking, and then deciding, no, we're going to throw this out and go to the next one. But once we kind of got to that main ghost design, it was kind of like an instant. We knew that this was it. We were all excited about it, and we went from there.
Well, one of my favorite things about the Dead Pixels art is that it can kind of stand alone. A lot of times, it'll just be the bust or just from the head up, but being able to stand alone allows it to be easily used in memes and clips and things along those lines. So, was that by design, or was that just a happy byproduct of the art that came out?
Yeah, I actually love it when people notice that. So that was a little bit of both. We love the design with the full body of the ghost, but personally, we kind of preferred PFPs as shoulders up. So a lot of people will notice, like the three of us, we use our ghost when we do that as a PFP. We crop it at the shoulders to kind of have like that head and shoulders look. But we decided we kind of use the term future proof our collection. We wanted to have the NFT itself be the full ghost. Just because as you start kind of letting your imagination run of what NFTs are going to be able to do, and all of the ecosystems built around NFTs, just that idea that someone's going to be able to take their ghost and immerse it into some other world that someone's created, that got us excited. And so yeah, having the full image of the ghost definitely played a part in the way we ultimately decided to roll out the design.
So I'm curious about one more thing. Coming up with the art is one part of it, but this is about creating a community and keeping people engaged and things along those lines. What else goes into maintaining a community like this around an NFT collection?
Ooh, how much time do you have, Brandon? That to me that's like one of the most interesting, fun things to talk about. I can geek about that stuff all day. To us, we really view it when we started on this project. We spent a lot of time looking at, because Hedera had kind of started with NFTs a little bit later than some of the chains. We kind of had the advantage to look at some of these other chains and try to like really drill down into, what is it within our space. And like, I'm speaking specifically to art collectible NFTs, which was the space that we decided to enter into for NFTs. We started to really try to dig down, like what is at the heart of what gets people excited to collect NFTs. And essentially we broke it down into the art, the brand, and then we call it kind of the voice that the project gives around that brand. And so obviously, like each project, there's lots of different ways you can do it. What we try to do is create a voice that is just fun and entertaining and something that people just feel like this is a community that's just having a good time and they enjoy the art that they're collecting. And we really wanted to keep that the main focus. And I think having that laser focus, I think it's helped us along the way. So it's a broad question. I could go for hours, but I'd probably drill down to that as the main point of the things that we focused on.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So the next few weeks is going to be a pretty big deal for the Dead Pixels collection. Can you tell us why that is and how people are going to be able to get involved?
Yeah, for sure. So we're having our final drop, what we're calling drop 5. For anyone that might not be aware, we took the approach of releasing our project in staggered drops. So we didn't release all the NFTs at one time. And so we've had 4 drops so far, and now this is going to be our final drop. This is going to be the largest one. And the dynamic for this last drop is going to be that it's all whitelist minting, and the only way to mint is holding a ghost or a ghost pass. So holding one of the NFTs from our collection will automatically guarantee you a mint in this upcoming mint on the 21st of October. So yeah, we're really excited. It's a big mint. I will just quickly touch on, there's been kind of, understandably, there's been questions about why a big mint in the middle of this type of atmosphere in the market. And so something that we've been sharing, and we're going to share a lot more information very soon, is there's dynamics within the project that we've been alluding to for quite some time. We've been referring to it as Ghost City, but a lot more details to come soon. But this is something that, back to your question in terms of what drives community and what drives interest in NFTs, this is something we've been working on since the beginning because we've really been trying to explore that question of what gives a project longevity. What is it that attracts people to an NFT project? And in our mind, NFTs, there's kind of one thing that we felt was missing because art collectible NFTs, we compare to trading cards a lot of times, outside of Web3. And we felt like trading cards had one major element that currently NFTs don't. And so we've been kind of working on what we feel like is our solution for that addresses that particular issue. And it's something we're really excited about rolling out. But in order to get there, the final mint needed to happen. And we felt like, actually the energy and the excitement about us potentially doing a drop actually was starting to be there. We were excited about getting this out. And so here we are. We're excited, and we've actually been blown away by the response. The energy and the enthusiasm has been outstanding. So we're excited. Can't wait for 21st to get here.
Well, I'm excited about it as well. One more thing before I let you go. That whitelist and actually activating it, is that going to be through your own website? Is that going to be through Centex? How do people actually do that?
Yeah, great question. So we're going to be releasing all the details within the next couple of days. Essentially, the mint system that we've come up with, we've really simplified the process. It's just going to be directly in your wallet. It's just going to be a transfer of HBAR to our minting wallet, which will instantly trigger the transfer of your ghost back to your wallet. It'll all be in your wallet. All the details will be up soon, and all you have to do, you just have to have your ghost in your wallet. There's no you don't have to do anything to activate your whitelist or anything like that. If you have the ghost in your wallet, you'll be able to mint. You're ready to go.
I love to hear removing friction like that. But, Will, as I have said in the past, your project is one of my favorite NFT projects on Hedera. I have my ghost. I have it ready. And, as soon as those rules come out or those instructions come out, I'll be ready to do it as well. Thanks for hopping on today. That's
great. I appreciate it, Brandon. Yeah, it was fun to come on and chat with you. Appreciate the time.
So I do want to go over the details for this mint. It begins in just a few days on October 21st. Wait until the announcement goes out from Dead Pixels. The mint is whitelist only, as Will mentioned. Each ghost in your wallet will act as one reserved whitelist spot. Each ghost pass will equal 2, and you'll have until the end of the year to use those whitelist spots. The minting process will be pretty simple and done directly in your wallet. They chose this simplified system to prevent errors that can arise from high-volume mints or mirror node issues. Once the mint opening announcement has gone out, you'll just send 800 HBAR to their minting wallet. That's 0.0.1303581, and that'll instantly trigger the transfer of a ghost into your wallet. And you'll see that ghost as soon as you refresh. And they do put out a warning to be cautious of impersonation accounts, which I'm sure are going to pop up all over the place. I'm now posting these interviews of Hedera builders independently to my channel. The community, influencers, and media outlets are free to use this content to spread the word on what's being built on Hedera. Once they're all uploaded, you'll be able to go to my channel and search for whatever topic or team you're interested in to find more information. Or you'll be able to get the most recent Hedera news by watching the latest HBAR Weekly update. So check them out.